Welcome back to the Brian Lara Cricket Academy. It is the Eliminator Leatherback Giants versus the Steel Pan Strikers. Steel Pan Strikers getting 133 for 5. The Leatherback Giants, who have Nicholas Pooran in their ranks today, they will have to chase down 134 for victory. I'm Vidya Ramphal alongside Visham Lalman. And Visham, it is a score that the Giants will be tested. They've chased down a score just slightly lower than that before.
Yeah, good morning, Vidya. Good morning to all the viewers. Yeah, 110-28 they chased down against the Scarlet Ibis Scorchers in match 8 of this tournament. They got to 133 for 1 in 8.3 overs. That was when Nicholas Pooran, he had that magnificent knock of 101 of 37 deliveries.
Yeah, that Pooran certainly has been the linchpin of this Leatherback Giants team. Since Pooran has come in, they've only lost one game in 7 matches, make that 8 matches, because they lost their first 2 matches. Pooran came in for the 3rd, and since then, they've only lost 1 game. So it's been an outstanding performance from the Leatherback Giants, and that is the quality that players like Pooran and Evan Lewis bring. It's not just about the runs, it's about that presence that they can bring to the team.
Yeah, and it's good to see those guys staying back for the final day of the Dream 11 Trininad T10 BLAST as well.
So 2 players out there who have had good tournaments out there right now. It's Amir Jangu, the left-hander, and Kamil Pooran, the right-hander. So the Leatherback Giants going with the left-hand, right-hand combination. And you would expect Pooran will come in at 3 and dictate terms. As for the Steel Pan Strikers, they will start here, it seems, with their... it seems that, is that Malan is going to start here? Yeah. Malan, in fact. Akeem Malan. And Malan has had a fairly good tournament. He's been expensive at times, Visham, but altogether has been good. There's Nicky P. That's Nicholas Pooran, number 29 on his back, and he is the big man for this Leatherback Giants. A lot will depend on him, because if they can get him early, the Strikers might get into that finals.
Yeah, definitely so, but they can't forget Terrence Hines. He's also in the lineup, Vidya.
Yeah, he's also there. Can't forget Hines, and he won't let you forget him either.
Yeah,
Terrence Hines. Just one of those exciting cricketers to watch. Here's Malan, the first delivery of the run chase. And Jangu is oh, what a catch! Brilliant catch there to start off. That was heading for 4, and he took that out of the air. Spectacular stuff here. What a start. Jaron Alfred, take a bow.
Yeah, magnificent catch there from Jaron Alfred. That was struck really hard there from Amir Jangu. Malan could consider himself lucky there, but lucky he would want to be, because it's an excellent start for the Steel Pan Strikers.
What a start here. The Strikers are up for this. If there was any doubt that the Strikers want to get into this final, well, that was it. Alfred sliding across there. He pulled out the full Superman dive and takes the catch, and the dangerous Jangu is gone first ball.
Yeah, the dangerous Jangu is gone, but the dangerous Nicholas Pooran is walking out to the middle. Yeah, Jangu, that's a big wicket. 283 runs in 10 matches for the Leatherback Giants. Yeah, an excellent effort by Alfred there at backward point early on. A good start.
Well, I tell you, I was expecting to see that ball fly past and go to the boundary, and I think Jangu was also. But Alfred, who's a fine athlete, what a catch that was. But it's brought... very early here, he can be lethal, Nicholas Pooran, and Nicky P is out there to do the work, and he is with the 2 unrelated Poorans out there right now.
Yeah, 2 unrelated Poorans, and Nicholas Pooran walking to the middle in 6 matches, well, 6 innings, sorry. He scored 2 half-centuries and that 101, not out of 37 deliveries.
3rd in the rankings in terms of runs.
Yeah, 288 runs at an average of 96. Of course, he had 47 in the last game.
So he's going to face up now to Malan, who has been, received a real tonic there with that wicket off the first ball. And if he can get Pooran here, well, that is going to be a massive game changer. Let's see what Pooran, how he approaches this first delivery. And that's what he does. First ball cut away for 4. Slightly offline here by Malan, and that's cut away. The first delivery to Jangu was not a great delivery either, but bailed out by a remarkable catch. But this one dragged that down a little bit too wide.
Yeah, I think you want to be a bit straighter to Nicholas Puran. We saw the young left-arm orthodox bowler Andrew Rambaran pick up the wicket of Puran earlier in the tournament, and he just kept it a bit straighter. He pulled back his length. Maybe Malone could take pattern from him.
Yes, Malone again. Slinging delivery and a little bit faster. Wide call by umpire Kaulesa. And that is, yeah, he knows the power of Puran. Yeah, just trying to surprise him with the pace.
Yeah, and just want to take it away from that hitting arc of Nicholas Puran as well.
He's a wide hitting arc, doesn't he? And Puran has dragged this one wide off long on and picked up another boundary here. Once you err slightly off the line you're supposed to bowl, well, Puran's going to pick it up.
Yeah, no margin for error in the T10 format. And of course, the Nicholas Puran, look at that, a low full toss. And there was only one place that Puran was going to put it, and that's to the fence.
Yeah, that's gone to the fence here. So Puran picking up boundaries of consecutive legal deliveries here. So he's off to the running again. Big challenge here for Malone. See how he responds here. It's a real test of your mettle to bowl to the quality of these batsmen. And Puran has hit this one into the air. The fielder's going back. Can he get anywhere close to it? Oh, he's dropped it. In fact, it was over the boundary anyway. Wouldn't have counted if he took the catch. But it's gone for 6 here. But good attempt by the man out there, Kalicharan.
Yeah, just slicing that one there, Nicholas Puran, not getting hold of it as he would like. But that just goes to show the power of this man, Nicholas Puran. It carries all over that long offense for 6.
Yeah, Kalicharan valiantly trying to stay inside of the field. But the power of Puran, even the mishit, traveling all the way for 6. So no blame can be attached to Kalicharan, who got 33 earlier. He's played his part in the game already. Gone for a big hit. There's an appeal for a catch at the wicket here. And Malone was looking a bit more hopeful rather than convincing. And Ali significantly did not appeal at all.
Yeah, it was only the bowler there, Akil Malone. That's getting a bit too excited, of course. Why not? Nicholas Puran is at the other end.
Yeah, it's a wicket that you want to take. Now Puran has hit this true extra cover for 4. Full again outside the off stump, missing his length once again, and a third boundary in the over to go with that 6. And here's Puran starting off very well here.
Yeah, very classy shot there from Puran, not looking to overhit it. Just all placement and timing from the left-hander, and that takes that one to that extra cover fence for 4. So a good shot, 19 for 1.
So he's thrown down the gauntlet here, Nicholas Puran. He's telling them that if you have to win this match, you'll have to get me out. But he has started off brilliantly already. 18 of 5 deliveries. Kamil Puran has been a spectator in a very special first over, starting off with that brilliant catch, and then the Puran show has started.
Yeah, Kamil Puran would just need to support Nicholas Puran here now, seeing that Puran only knows one way when he is playing this format of the game and the T20 format as well. He's just going to take the attack to the bowlers. And
this is the youngster, Ramdial, who's going to be bowling now. And he has had a good tournament, Ramdial. It's been a challenge for him bowling against the likes of Puran and company, but he's adapted well. I don't think any bowler has come through this tournament unscathed. At some time in the tournament, they have come under the hammer from one of these top-class batsmen.
Yeah, definitely so. The bowlers have always been on the other end of things, not the good end, Vidya.
Yeah, well, there are 2 ends to a snake, and one of them bites, and that's the end they've felt. And there is the David Williams, the coach, in the shade a little bit, looking on. He can barely look on right at the moment here, David Williams. The man from Lachus Road in Pinal. Good delivery here from Ramdial. He was stepping away, Kamil Puran, and that was not too far away from the off stump.
Yeah, that's a good delivery from Ramdial. There's where you want to be.
The off stump. Again, he's backing away, and a similar result here. Not quite as full this time.
Yeah,
but he's going to have to adjust what he does.
Yeah, just staying a bit leg side to those 2 deliveries there, Kamil Puran. You know, Stefan Ramdial has had a good tournament with the ball. Not picking up those many wickets, but he's in the last 5 games, 1 for 2, none for 18, none for 11, and none for 28, Vidya.
Oh, that's hit powerfully. by the batsman, and Kamil Puran, one that was a bit shorter, hits that powerfully past the bowler for 4.
Yeah, well, just putting it there, you can see there, just putting it where Puran wanted it. Just coming a bit straighter. It was a bit wider the last couple of deliveries, just coming a bit straighter, and Puran was able to tug him down the ground for 4.
Hit that with some power, Kamil Puran, another one of the players from the central region in Trinidad. Outside of that 4, it's been a good over here by Stefan Ramdial, and this tournament has provided a lot of opportunities for the youngsters to show what they're made of.
Yeah, and Ramdial has certainly done that. He's a tall guy, and on that last delivery, they're extracting some bounce off the wicket as well.
Concentration very important here for Stefan Ramdial. Just has to focus on what he wants to do here with this delivery. Oh, that's a good one. Striking the body of Kamil Puran. This one attacking the body, and he's done well here. There's a man out on the boundary on the leg side at mid-wicket, and that is Anthony Alexander, but just 2 other players inside the circle on the leg side.
Yeah, that last delivery there looked to be one of the quicker deliveries in the over from Ramdial. It rushed on to Kamil Puran. It was cramped for room as well.
Bit faster than he expected. He's only going to get 1, and what Ramdial has done well here, he's kept Puran largely off the strike. And that is the end of the over. That's a good over. 6 balls not bowling to Nicholas Puran is always going to help your cause. The Giants, 24 for 1 at the end of 2 overs.
Yeah, and 5 runs conceded there by Stefan Ramdial. You'll take that any day. And on your screen right now is Mr. Anil Lakan, the assistant coach of the Steel Pan Strikers. And to his right, Mr. David Papa Williams, the head coach.
Yeah, the head coach. And must be very proud that his team has gotten into the playoff, the eliminator, the semi-finals, if you want to put it that way. Certainly when they came into the battle yesterday against the Blue Devils, many felt that the Blue Devils would go on to win the game, but they rose to the occasion well, and they look fired up for this one also.
Yeah, that was a mouth-watering contest yesterday, Vidya. And yeah, I'm sure the Steel Pan Strikers would be taking that confidence into this game. They've already shown it with the bat, and can they do it with the ball now?
So it's going to be Jerome Alfred, who pulled off that absolutely spectacular catch off the first ball to dismiss Amir Jangu. And that has a way of lifting players when you do something special like that early in the game here. So let's see if he can if that motivation can translate into an excellent performance now as he's bowling to Kamil Puran.
Yeah, some dark clouds as well hovering over the ground now, Vidya. Doesn't look a good sight.
Oh, that's high into the air. This is going to take some catching here.
Yeah, settle on there to Evan Lewis, and he takes the catch. A magnificent catch there from Evan Lewis. That was a towering shot there from Kamil Puran. It gained a lot of height, and with the grey clouds above him, it was a decent catch indeed. Well accepted there by Evan Lewis. Have a look at that again. He had enough time, and in the end, accepting a simple catch there. He still didn't look comfortable when he took it, though, Vidya. But the second wicket is down for the Leatherback chance.
And once again, Alfred has done the trick here. Great catch to get rid of the other opener. That was Amir Jangu. And now Kamil Puran is out. Good catch for Evan Lewis there, because the thing about those high catches, you have enough of a chance to talk yourself out of it.
Yeah.
And then as the ball starts to come down, it's whistling coming down. It can be very difficult.
Yeah, and I just mentioned as well that those grey clouds above. But yeah, you were asking if that motivation from the catch would be taken by Jaron Alfred into his bowling effort. And I think that he certainly answered your question there, Vidya. And on your picture there, you can see those grey clouds just coming across from the east there at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy.
And great camera work, of course, by Kailash, as it has been throughout the tournament itself. And he continues to impress here. He's played some fine shots also, Kailash.
I think he's better served playing the shots on the camera, Vidya.
24 for 2, 2.1 overs. And it is Puran on 18 of 5 deliveries. Hines is there now. And Hines also has had some typically powerful strokes in this particular tournament. He's hit the ball very well all the way through.
Yeah, he has been quite exceptional, Terence Hines. 46 of 20. This is his last 5 games, of course.
Off the mark immediately. Well, Puran is continuing to go along merrily here. Chance here for Hines finally to face up. 4 deliveries to go in the over.
Yeah, Hines has had 46 of 20 against the Kukriko Cavaliers. 5 of 3. 73 from 28. That was a brilliant knock against the Suka Kings. 21 from 9 and 12 from 14.
Yeah, that was a game in which they lost that one in particular. They lost that one and came back to win the game right after. So they played 2 games in a row. Lost the first one, won the next one. Of course, there's no such luxury this time for the Giants. They have to win this one, or else it's curtains for the tournament here. Alfred just making a few adjustments to the field. There is a deep extra cover and deep point in place. Backward point, in fact. Another fielder in us. Let's see, that's Molan who's going to go to backward point. And now that deep point is going a bit squarer here to Hines. That's where he hits, and that's where we saw him caught in the first-class game for a 50. Drives this one a bit more in an orthodox fashion and gets a single. So he's out there with Nicholas Puran. These two, of course, great friends also. 26 for 2 here.
Yeah, Hines driving with confidence and authority there to get off the mark. And normally when the leatherback Giants bat second, Vidya, they enjoy batting second and chasing.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, they did chase down 128 for victory previously. Can they repeat the trick here? They'll have to do a little bit better. That's powerfully hit by Puran, past the bowler for 4. No doubt about that one, all along the ground. And what a wonderful sound that ball made coming off the bat.
Yeah, there was Jaron Alfred over pitching on that occasion. And Puran onto it in a flash. Those quick hands of the short left-handed Nicholas Puran.
Alfred had to get his feet out of the way, and look at how that rebounded off the Dream 11 sign here. And that trophy similar to that is going to be handed out today. Puran, this is high up into the air. Could be caught here. Yes, that's it. And Puran's gone, and Alfred has taken the wicket. 2 wickets in the over, and the big fish is gone. Is this the moment when the strikers go on to win it?
Well, I don't think you can have any wicket bigger than that in this tournament. And Jaron Alfred, you beauty here, just pitching that one a bit shorter. And Puran miss-hitting. You don't see that often. And it was a simple catch accepted by Imran Khan, the skipper.
So Alfred is fired up today, and that's what you need. At least one player to fire up here. And Alfred, after taking that spectacular diving catch to dismiss Jangu first ball, has now taken 2 wickets, including that of Nicholas Puran, and that has totally changed the complexion of this game. Just the ball before, Puran would have struck him to the boundary for 4. Alfred, undeterred, just brought it back a notch here and off the edge of the bat, and Khan takes the catch. Is that game set and match here now, Mr. Lalman?
Well, we'll have to wait and see, because in comes Aaron Alfred and Terence Hines is still there. So both of these guys are no mugs with the bat, and they can really take a game away from you.
You're sitting on the fence here, Mr. Lalman. You're going to have to get off at some point. 30 for 3 here. This is a big over bowled by Jaron Alfred. Bowling to his namesake now. And his namesake will get one close to the boundary here. That's good fielding by Alvarez. They go for 2. Is there a chance at a run out? Not a powerful throw. And that is 2 more. So that is the end of what a great over there by Alfred. Hit for a boundary and came back brilliantly to take the wicket of Puran. 32 for 3 at the end of 3 overs, the Giants.
Yeah, that could have easily been a 4th wicket there for the Steel Pan Strikers had that through came in a bit more powerful from Alexander. But Hines is still there. Alfred is still there. Look at it again. Well, actually, he skated there.
A little bit of a slide. Something falling out of his pocket. Maybe the sunglasses, as ubiquitous with these players today. I'm sure you have your sunglasses on at some time, Visham.
I'm seeing you with yours, Vidya.
Sunglasses. I think you need to check those glasses today. We can book an appointment for you at some point. 32 for 3 after 3. Alfred, that's Aaron Alfred on 2. Hines on 1. So let's see. It's Imran Khan now. So it doesn't get easier here for the Giants because one of the top bowlers in the region, Imran Khan, the leg spinner, advised to bowl leg spin by Brian Charles Lara. I mean, what a better, can you get a better story than that? Imran Khan, he was an opening bat at one point. Here he is round the wicket. Hines has gone for a big hit here, and you were very right to say, Visham, never discount Terence Hines. He can turn things around very quickly.
Yeah, definitely so. But we saw this similar approach from Imran Khan when he bowled the last over. Well, he actually finished Mark Dial's over.
That's down the leg side again. And with Puran gone, it's going to be some duct tape and WD-40 engineering needed here for the Giants to win this one. Gone for a big hit here. He's attacking the legs of Hines. And Hines is looking very upset there.
Yeah, well, I was just mentioning that Imran Khan, he was bowling into the pads of Terence Hines in that last game, and it worked for him. Only 3 balls he had bowled, but 2 of those deliveries Hines has missed out on. And again, you can see Hines not being comfortable against those deliveries.
This one coming off the pad. It's going to run away for 1 at least. Ramdial tracks it down. So that's good bowling here from Imran Khan. Senses the weaknesses of batsmen very early. He picks it up very well, and he's able to execute his plans to them well.
Yeah, and what he's also doing, Imran Khan, is he's asking the batsman to hit into that longer side of the field video.
Of course, they're hitting with the wind also, so that's the advantage. Hines going for the big shot again. There could be a run out at the bowler's end. And canned Alfred slipped, but he got back in time. Young Buju, as they call him.
Yeah, and I think in the end there, Khan not whipping the beals off, realizing that Alfred may have slipped.
Oh, good delivery from Imran Khan. He saw him going wide, trying to make some room, and followed him, and eventually just had to get it off the bat between his legs there, Hines. Intelligent bowling and great control by Khan.
Well, Hines is being kept quiet at the moment, Vidya, something you don't see often.
Never at all. I'm sure he's talking away to Khan there as he's bowling. Oh, he's got straight through him and bowled him here. Imran Khan applies another nail to perhaps the coffin here of the Giants, and Alfred's gone straight through him. He's bowled. 4th wicket down.
Well, something had to give, Vidya, and I thought that it might have been a wicket because pressure was building up on Alfred and Terence Hines, and look at that, a delivery just pitching outside that off stump, holding its line and a bit too close to Alfred for him to play that shot, and in the end Khan picking up his 1st wicket, and what an over that was. 1 wicket for 2 runs at the end of 1 for Imran Khan.
That's what you get from Imran Khan's outstanding stuff there from the skipper, and he's going to bring back in Uthman Mohammed here to bowl, and Uthman Mohammed had some good deliveries yesterday. Actually, he started over yesterday where he had 3 dot balls and then 3 sixes to go with it. Bit of a mixed bag there. So the Steel Pan Strikers looking good for victory here.
Yeah, the Steel Pan Strikers, of course, having to win yesterday against the Devils, coming into today and certainly looking a different team altogether. A lot of energy and looking as though they can be in the finals against the Soca Kings with you.
Yeah, looking pretty good here. And that will bring to the crease Christopher Vincent, and Vincent is in now. So Uthman Mohammed here, he has to keep applying the pressure here for the Steel Pan Strikers. The Leatherback Giants have imploded early here, and the Strikers do not want to give away a big over here. So Uthman Mohammed turned 33, I think it was, earlier this week, or late last week in fact. And he'll be looking to continue to apply the pressure. And he's bowling to the dangerous Hines. If Hines can get going here, it could be a very, very, very dangerous time for the Steel Pan Strikers.
Yeah, I think if they can get Terence Hines out, it's going to be game, set, and match.
Hines just flirting at that one. Remember, he's carrying a few injuries. Earlier when he was marking his run-up, there were 2 blows to his hips. And so he's not moving fluently.
Yeah, Mohammed certainly getting some prodigious movement there. That one pitching and just kept going Vidya.
Yeah, of course, with the windy conditions here, the ball does tend to move away from the right-handers. And Mohammed helping with that. Oh, that's a good delivery. He's knocked him over. The dangerous Hines is gone, and that is a fine full-length delivery here from Uthman Mohammed. And I think the Leatherback Giants have conceded here, 36 for 5.
Well, I was just seeing if they can get Terrence Hines. It's going to be a game, set, and match. Well, could it be? Yeah, Terrence Hines just walking across a bit too far there and not covering his thumbs with the bat. And Uthman Mohammed realizing that, smelling blood, and taking full advantage of it, Vidya.
Well, we did talk about scoreboard pressure. That 133 was a good score. Evan Lewis putting a lot of pressure with his 74. And certainly on this track here, the Leatherback Giants have been found wanting. They've only lost those 3 games in the competition, just 1 game since Puran has come in. But you did feel that if Puran was out early, that the strikers would go on to get the victory. And they're almost there. A couple more wickets, and they will certainly land a few more fatal blows here.
Yeah, in this tournament, you can't be too dependent on one player. Everyone needs to come to the fore at some stage. Well, it's going to be Rambaran and Christopher Vincent. Either one of these guys or both of them would need to come to the party here.
I did walk into a rather nervous-looking Rambaran this morning. Let's hope that he has regained his composure here and is able to play an innings. Now, he hasn't batted at all in this competition. He hasn't batted many times in the competition so far.
No, he has not. So this is going to be a difficult task for him here. Can he defy the odds? Rambaran.
Should get 1 here. That's all there's going to be as the fielder comes in. Evan Lewis with that familiar-looking fisherman's hat of his. I'm sure from Rio Claro there's some fine places to fish. But he certainly did snare a big one earlier when he got that catch to dismiss Kamil Puran.
Yeah, that may have helped him there, Vidya. But yeah, the Leatherback Giants, you know, with the required run rate climbing and the number of wickets as well being lost, you know, it's always a difficult task to elevate that run rate with the new guys coming in.
Fine place to be, Rio Claro in southeast Trinidad, close to where you're from, Visham. Not too close, but distance away. Famous for the Granger family with their parang. Of course, Evan Lewis might be mayor of Rio Claro at some point. One of the most popular citizens from Rio Claro area. Good delivery here again from Mohammed. And Rio Claro also producing an NBA player last year, Johnny Hamilton. The 7-foot center, 7 feet. He can't fit in the door here. And actually played a couple of games for the Atlanta Hawks in the NBA in the preseason. Didn't make the cut for the regular season. Also had a short stint with the Detroit Pistons at one time. I'm sure next year, when you're 7 feet, yeah, you should be playing in the NBA. It's Mohammed, who's not 7 feet, but he's using whatever height he has to good effect here. Just about 6'5", Mohammed.
Yeah, he's done well. So that over from Imran Khan, just building up the pressure on the Leatherback Giants. And you know it has really shown in this over from Uthman Mohammed. A prize over, 1 run conceded.
And a good wicket also. Terrence Hines, ball behind his back. And of course there was a little bit of late swing in that also to take the leg stump away from Hines. So Khan is making some changes here. He's bringing the man off the point boundary, off the backward square leg boundary and into a more orthodox square leg position. So full and wide here from Mohammed. That's the target. And that's what he does. So just going to be 1 here for the batsman. Once they don't get the 4s and the 6s here, the strikers can count themselves, give themselves a place in the finals here. After the end of 5 overs, the Giants have been struck some big blows here. Visham, 38 for 5.
Yeah, I think you would have expected Nicholas Puran to really explode. He was looking to explode at times in that short stint of his there at the crease. But 38 for 5, it's not a good sight for the fans of the Leatherback Giants. And the Leatherback Giants themselves, 96 from 30 balls. That's a difficult task.
Last 12 deliveries, 4 runs scoring, and 2 wickets going down. So that's a measure of how much the strikers have taken control of this game.
Yeah, that's a big effort from the Steel Pan strikers. Coach Anil Lakan and David Williams would be happy with that performance.
Ramdial back on the attack here, the big fast bowler. And Ramdial just looking around. He has Evan Lewis just behind him over his left shoulder in that long on position. There's also a long off in place here. Oh, that's a good short delivery, and it is to Christopher Vincent, who is not the tallest man in the world, so he had some trouble putting that away. And they've bowled quite well. It's been a disciplined bowling performance from the Giants, and it's been and they've been backed up by some outstanding fielding.
Yeah, it's been an overall excellent performance, and that is what you want to have in these sort of matches. It's a semi-final, you could see, for the Leatherback Giants and the Steel Pan Strikers. You need to be on your A game, and that is what we saw from the Steel Pan Strikers.
Is there any way back for the Giants here? As Evan Lewis just coming off the field slightly. Imran Khan has gone. Well, there's is that a poodle running onto the field here? Yeah, it is a poodle running onto the field away to our left. Big hit here. Essayed by the batsman, misses. Well, yeah, there he is. Wonder where he's going here. Not sure which side he's supporting, but just heading away to get a better view on the other side of the field.
Too many players on the field there at one point, Vidya.
Yeah, I think he's off the field safely. Security did not have to intervene that time. Well, if he was looking for Evan Lewis's autograph, he was going in the wrong direction. Another single resulting here. And they've been shell-shocked here, no pun intended, the Leatherback Giants. And the loss of Nicholas Pooran. And that's what happens when you have that big player. He's produced so many runs for you. When he goes, it can really be a shock to the system of your team. Yeah,
definitely. And it is showing the innings not really going anywhere since the wicket of Nicholas Pooran. And that required rate 20.89. It just continues to climb here.
Again, off the pad here. They're going through the motions. They're going to have to do something here, the Giants. And the strikers look good here. That's a leg by. And I'm sure David Williams must be happy with what his side has done. He has been the strategist behind the chaos here today.
Yeah, and of course, look, there they are again. They must be happy, those two guys there on your screen. And he's on the phone. He's looking at the stream.
Down the leg side, and that one might almost go to the fielder. Was there a little bit of bat in that? Well, we'll never know now because there's not going to be any signal. But this has been another good display here from Ramdial. Just 2 runs off the over and the leg by. So he has that length. That's just short of a good length here. He's made it very uncomfortable for these batsmen.
Yeah, certainly those two guys out there in the middle, Vincent and Rambran, likes the ball coming up to them.
It's just wild swiping now. The over comes to an end. And once again, just 3 runs off the over. 41 now for 5. So that is 7 runs off the last 3 overs. And the strikers have taken control here.
Yeah, look at that last delivery from the tall Ramdial. It was swinging away. And Rambaran was in no position to play that shot. He was way outside the leg stump. The ball was way outside the off stump. And his head was in the air as well. No position to play the shot. And they are the Leatherback Giants.
Yeah, it certainly is a muted Leatherback Giants. And it has been a good tournament for them. They have done themselves great justice in getting to this point in the competition. But maybe a step too far here for them. And the big wicket of Pooran. And not to underrate the loss of Django, who's been brilliant throughout this tournament. His dismissal first ball was also a big blow struck by the strikers early.
Yeah, that really set the tone for the Steel Pan Strikers.
Mohammed again here. This is another good delivery. So just to reiterate, 2 runs scored off the 4th over, 2 runs off the 5th over, and 3 runs off the 6th over. And they have started to tighten the screws now, the Steel Pan Strikers.
Yeah, it all started there with that wicket, of course. But Imran Khan doing well, building up pressure. Then came Uthman Mohammed and Stefan Ramdial as well.
That's a good delivery here. The batsman can just drive. He can't put it away. And Mohammed has bowled 2 overs, and now he's only conceded 3 runs. That is 8 deliveries bowled and 3 runs conceded. This is a match-winning spell here from Uthman Mohammed.
Yeah, the highlight of it, though, He is maintaining his length, those full pitch deliveries that the batsmen are not able to get under. But what he's doing is he's varying his line, and at times he's maintaining that line on about the stumps. You can't really do anything with those deliveries.